Yo, what's up, team? Welcome back to J3 Entertainment. You guys know what time it is.
It's reaction time, y'all.
Oh, yes, yeah. It is, gentlemen. And this right here I've been waiting for, because this franchise is very special to me, because this is one of those movies that I should sit back and watch with my dad, my mom, and then every time it'll come on, it'll kind of sneak on KTLA on Channel 5 or something. You'll watch it on a weekend. You know what I mean? Just had a great time with this. What we reacting to today, bro?
Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F.
There
Official
it is. Woo!
teaser.
Woo!
It's finally here, man. Netflix said it's happening. Yeah.
Hey, man, 80s. We there, bro.
Man.
We are there. We are there.
Talk about iconic, bro.
It's iconic, man. One of Eddie Murphy's, one of his iconic roles, man.
Yeah, he's going back to one of his older franchises, which is exciting to see. So I'm glad he's still here, and it's cool to see a continuation, because Bad Boys got its return. So it's time for Beverly Hills Cop to get his thing going too.
I'm loving that the older actors are coming back to kind of finish their franchises. They're like, nah, we ain't gonna let you touch it after this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Tom Cruise has been killing it with that too. So with that said, let's get into this reaction. Let's see what they're bringing to the table. Shout out to the new Beverly Hills Cop. And we're gonna start this thing right now.
I almost admire you.
Detroit, baby.
Still on these streets.
Is that Biggie?
Running and gunning. I'm just amazed. Doesn't get to you.
Okay, we got that action going.
Yep. Yeah.
Watch your ass out there, okay?
I'm gonna be fine. They love me in Beverly Hills. Detective Foley, you ever read your own file? Disturb the peace a lot.
Please tell me you didn't get arrested again.
Twice, but I broke out.
We put our lives on the line every day. And for what? Comes with the job if you're doing it right.
Yeah, bitch!
Oh.
Axel.
So how many people have you pissed off so far?
Yeah.
Yes.
50.
Taggart and Rosewood.
So far.
Love it. That's crazy when you watch Beverly Hills Cop 1. Old boy was like the younger. You know, he was a youngster.
Yeah.
Coming in the game, man. They old school now, man. Loving it. I'm loving it. First impression, I got the goosebumps. I'm feeling it. What about you?
Oh man, I'm feeling this. This took me right back to that couch with my pops, and it's Eddie. It feels like Axel Foley. Yeah. Right? Like there's this energy that Beverly Hills Cop brings, where it's like, it's iconic. Like Axel Foley, he's not quick. He's not Nutty Professor. This dude is hardcore. He ain't here to play no games, but he'll get at you with the action, but he'll have you dying rolling at the same time.
It's the Eddie Murphy personality, man.
Yeah.
What about you?
Best of both worlds, man. Axel Foley is an action hero.
Yeah.
For the black community, I think he's on that Mount Rushmore, things like that.
And not
Yeah.
respect that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Put him on them lists, bro.
When you talk about detectives in film,
you know what I mean?
We have a lot of them. So Axel's on that list. So I'm glad to see that this character is back. You got Mike Lowry, Marcus Burnett. You know, you got Murtaugh. So he's on that list, man.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Get too old for this shit.
That they're doing. It feels like part one and part two at the most. The third one kind of went like full comedy, and it was still fun though. But we're going back to that style of what Tony Scott and Martin Brest did. And I think Jerry Bruckheimer's back as a producer on this, because they were there back in the day. So the old gang is back. And it feels like it's going to be like a tribute to the late Tony Scott, because it has that energy of the second movie. And I'm loving the additional cast members too. So Joseph Gordon-Levitt, everybody.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah. And speaking of the whole crew being back, shout out to my man McTaggart was in this.
Yeah.
Man. He was not in part 3.
Right.
He was sorely missed in part 3. Yeah. Man. So I love seeing those three dudes together. Axel Foley, McTaggart, and Rosewood together.
Oh yeah.
You gotta be
Give me
together,
that.
man, because it's one of those type of films, man. One of the things about this, I love the whole, they gave us action. We got a little comedy in it. The only thing I'm worried about is my guys are older.
Yeah.
They older. They older, man. We know. Mm-hmm. You know, they old. You know what I'm saying? Or older, mature, vintage. You know what I'm saying? They up there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's not a knock. And I have to put in my head that I'm not going to get part 1.
Yeah.
Right? Like, remember, what was the movie Martin Scorsese did? The Irishman?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Robert De Niro, I was like, oh God, what's going on? He was like, I was like, no, I forgot. No, you're older.
Yeah.
You're older, bro.
Yeah.
You're older. Okay. Now I can get this out of my head. So I have to put that in perspective. Like, these cats are older now. But I don't want to see Eddie take the back seat. No pun intended to what we just saw. I don't want him in the back seat of the role. I want to see Axel, bro. I want to see an old, mature Axel. It's like, I'll give 2 examples. You have young Dave, you have old Dave. You have 2 different comedians with the same body.
Yeah. Very different.
I love the old Dave. Don't take a back seat. Give me old Dave. Give me full older Eddie, bro. Let me see that old Eddie.
This is a perfect vehicle to get that.
I know you're not young Eddie. Give me the old Eddie. Don't take the back seat. Let everybody know that you're Eddie Murphy. Because I think people have forgotten this.
Yeah, they have.
They give these younger guys, which I'm not taking their creativity and their comedy style, but they have decided to place the old comedians like they chop liver. Like, Eddie Murphy was able to make a movie with Red Fox and Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
And still hold his own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For something.
Like, this is Eddie Murphy. This is life with Martin Lawrence. It's Eddie Murphy.
48 hours.
48 hours. You know what I mean? It goes on. So I want to see an older Eddie, and I want to get what older Eddie's bringing to the table. Please don't take a back seat.
That's an interesting analogy, though. Because it's like, I think, like with Netflix, I think they would let him do that. I don't think they would, like, hinder him in that sense. We've seen a lot of the content that they've done, and they usually go, like, full rated R with stuff like that. I mean, Beverly Hills Top, you kind of have to, because of Beverly Hills, the scenery to say. A lot of wild stuff goes on in Beverly Hills, so you can't tame that.
Yeah.
So I think they understood the assignment, and that could be a process of why it took so long for this to get made. They wanted to make sure it was right. So maybe we'll get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I agree with you that he's a little older. I think he still has more gas left in the tank. I don't think he's done yet. You know, I think he still can do it though. We'll see though.
Yeah. For me, because I know some of y'all not like us, because we first heard about this movie. Like, even the pandemic was years away when we first heard the whispers about this movie. So I'm glad that it's finally here and I'm finally getting to see it, because I've been looking forward to this movie for a long time. This and like Beverly Hills Cop and Harlem Nights are 2 of my favorite movies of all time.
Coming to America.
Right? So they're
What is this, Velvet? No.
you know, so having this come to fruition after so long, I just can't wait. And Netflix been doing their thing. So regardless, Netflix, even though you're saying it's only for Netflix,
Man.
I need a physical copy, bro.
I want to see this in theaters.
Give me that 4K.
Yeah, that'd be great to see it in theaters, man.
Give me that option.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And also
that'd be
like
great.
that return of like the buddy action genre. I feel like that's lacking too. So I'm glad that we're getting that again, which is great, man.
I was just watching Other Guys last night.
Great movie. And then another thing I think a lot of people don't really speak on is I like action Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
You know, 48 Hours.
Yeah.
Metro, you know what I'm saying? He's got other cop characters, you know what I'm saying? So he's very versatile in that sense though. And I like that he can play the straight man too, because these movies right here show that he can be the straight man, but still be funny though. And it's really iconic when you know the story. Like, Beverly Hills Cop wasn't written for him. He won because when he read the lines, it was funny. They were going after like action stars and stuff. So for Eddie to transition like that, you know, I have to say, like, I like action Eddie Murphy too, along with dramatic Eddie Murphy. We know he's funny.
Dramatic, he's on a whole nother
You
level.
feel me? Like, so
Don't
he's
nothing beat that heroin scene.
yeah.
What was it? What was it? Not Sparkle. It was the
Dreamgirls.
Dreamgirls. It was not. It was
Yep.
the remake of, like, not
Yeah.
remake, but another version of Sparkle.
yeah.
Man, when he took that,
He's got the best of both worlds.
no, you ain't got to do that.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, just walk out there.
Yeah.
Oh, that hit.
So,
That hit.
you know.
What was his name? Jimmy.
Jimmy Early.
Jimmy won't mo. Jimmy won't mo. Jimmy was getting
Then
that.
he got so. Oh man.
Nah, I love Eddie, man. Eddie Murphy's the GOAT, man.
it's great,
I love the fact we getting the old cast back. We got so much to look forward to. I'm there. I'm there 100%. I just don't want to see the back seat, man. It's like going to a New Edition concert and Bobby Brown didn't show up today. It's like, damn, Bobby, I was
Yeah.
coming to see Barack. Dude.
It's over.
You know what I mean? I want to see Rock with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, oh, Bobby going, you know, he do his little dance. Everybody else is dancing. And Bobby like,
Go sit down and have a water break.
He be giving up in the middle of the act.
Oh, y'all saw that video?
The crowd be like, "Go, Bobby, go."
I'm out of air.
He don't even lift the leg up no more. Ricky Bell and them looking at him like, "What you doing, man?" He's like, "Yeah,
Get in there.
I'm trying, man. You know what I mean."
Oh,
Candy
man.
girl. Oh yeah. You got candy? No
That
shout
might
out Bobby,
help.
but it's like that, man. So I'm coming to watch this. I got to put in my head they older, but I don't want no back seats. I don't want another Bad Boys 3 with Martin Lawrence taking the back seat. Yo, I don't want that, man. I don't want it. I don't want it.
I don't want.
It's time for us to be good men.
Because
what are you talking about?
Because I love Will Smith. You know what I mean? But I didn't come to see Will
Just
Smith.
him. Yeah.
I didn't come to see Will Smith. I came to see Bad Boys 1. That was
Yeah.
Martin's movie.
Okay, yeah, so
Yeah, it really
you know
was.
what?
And I was like, yo,
Bad Boys for Life was definitely Will's movie.
but
That whole backstory was pretty tight though.
I
get you though.
I always came to Bad Boys for Martin.
The dynamic, yeah.
It was that. So I'm here for Eddie. Give me Eddie.
Yeah, man.
That's a tricky one though. Like, I feel what you're saying, but it's like, man, like Beverly Hills Cop, it was like an ensemble, right? We knew the status of Will. Like Martin had to do the extra work, so I get that. And I understand why you gravitate towards part 1 because of the detectives, the story stuff. He was kind of a mockery in part 3. Like Will had a past that we never really explored, so
Yeah.
they each had their own. Like as far as the series go, like Martin had this thing, and then Will had his story arc. So it was cool to see that kind of play out because in the previous ones, Will was kind of the joke, and Martin was the serious one. So it was a balance. With Beverly Hills Cop, you just got the whole ensemble. It's all about the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a journey throughout Beverly Hills. You know what I'm saying? Detroit cop coming over here doing that kind of thing. So it's tricky with those cop franchises. Like
Because you got
the story and who are we following? Who's bringing us into it?
Yeah.
And then where's the payoff? Like Lethal Weapon was kind of it was the experience. It was the ensemble.
yeah.
You know.
We knew.
So I feel you.
Yeah.
It's not really Bad Boys without Martin, even though Will was like and then same thing with Lethal Weapon. It ain't Lethal Weapon without Riggs.
No, it's not.
He was the Lethal Weapon. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta
Beverly
have
Hills
it.
Cop. It ain't Beverly Hills without Axel Foley.
It's not.
It's tricky. It's a
Right.
fine line.
I'm getting too old for this.
Yeah.
All right.
I need that line in this movie. I need it. I need McTaggart to say it too. Axel,
time.
man.
It's time.
Axel.
It's earned. It's earned. It's
Axel.
earned.
We too old.
Yeah.
Too old. Show. Nah. Anyway. It's not about us.
It's
about
y'all.
y'all.
Post your comments down below. Let us know what y'all thought about the teaser trailer. Are you guys down for the what is it, part 4, Beverly Hills Cop? Or are you guys a little shaky on it? I want to know in the comments down below. Let's talk about it, guys, because I know there's some Beverly Hills Cop fans out there. And if you haven't watched Beverly Hills Cop, find it. I think it's on Prime. I think it's on Prime.
Oh,
It might
cool.
be on Netflix now since they got part 4 coming out.
yeah.
But take a look at part 1, part 2. We talk about it. You're gonna see a lot of familiar faces of actors that probably blew up and on a whole nother stratosphere now. You know what I mean? But I want to know. And if you're new to the channel, go to press that subscribe button. Thumbs up this video. Don't forget to share. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Also follow us on Instagram and Twitter. I'm J3.
Run a show.
Woo!
Ninja.
It's your boy C.
Road to 100,000 subscribers, y'all.